Welcome back. So today I want to go over some of the recent price changes at Harbor Freight, but also focus on a lot of these recent price changes are actually clearance prices. So we're going to go over quite a few of the clearance prices that I've been able to find at Harbor Freight, and then we'll go into just the overall list of clearance items at the very end. I'll place links in the description, so if you're curious on these sales near you, that's one of the most important things is a lot of these clearance items won't necessarily be in stock in every store, but they'll be in stock in some stores. So just that's one thing to keep in mind is just look at your stores near you to see if these items are actually in stock so you can take advantage of the clearance price. That being said, we'll go ahead and jump right in. So first, we have the QUINN half-inch drive metric low profile impact socket set, 15 piece. It's $34.99. Both SAE and metric. We'll just take a look at the SAE price. Oh, the SAE price is $24.99. Interesting. The metric, one's 11 piece, one's 15 piece. $34.99. Low profile impact socket QUINN, which QUINN I'm becoming a big fan of. So let's go ahead and look at the price history. And here we can see that this impact socket set, the 15 piece, came out in January of this year. Starting price of $39.99, but it's now 13% off at $34.99. So not a bad deal. It's $34.99, 13% off. QUINN half-inch drive metric low profile socket set, 15 pieces. And we continue on. So now here you'll actually see the moniker. And actually, one thing I forgot to note. So one thing I've noticed, and maybe everyone's aware of this, maybe not, but if you're not, I've noticed that if the price on Harbor Freight is showing anything ending in the 97 cents, just 97 cents, it's a clearance item. Whether it has this clearance moniker or not, it's considered a clearance item. Why that is, I don't know, but I've noticed it as I've been doing some research on these recent price changes. The clearance items are end in 97 cents. So just FYI, as you're browsing Harbor Freight. But anyway, so we have the AMES Instruments 15 amp professional AC line splitter. Again, clearance item $11.97. And let's go ahead and check the price history on this. So it shows that it came out back in December of 2022, was at $14.99. This is 20% off, and it's gone down, recent price change as of this June, down to $11.97. So it's a clearance item, $11.97, 20% off, the AMES Instruments 15 amp professional AC line splitter. And we continue on. So now we have the Central Pneumatic 50-pound portable abrasive blaster kit. It's on clearance for $24.97. And let's go ahead, and this shows in stock in my area. Let's go ahead and look at the price history. So this one, this portable abrasive blaster kit came out back in March of 2021. So it's been out for a few years. Definitely fluctuated in price over the years, but it has taken a recent steep drop. So it's 29% off. It's at its lowest and current lowest price, $24.97, matches with what's on the graph, 29% off the Central Pneumatic 50-pound portable abrasive blaster. And we keep going. So here we have the PITTSBURGH Pro 8-inch adjustable 2-in-1 wrench. So this is, again, all PITTSBURGH Pro. It's a clearance item, $4.97. And we'll go ahead and look at the price history for this. So we'll verify. So this is showing that this came out in 2021. Got a couple prices, but as of June 8th, it's at 50% off. So it's at its lowest and its current lowest price, $4.97 for the PITTSBURGH Pro 8-inch adjustable wrench. $4.97. That seems like to be honest, like a steal of a deal. Hopefully they have it in stock in your area like they have it here in stock in my area. And we keep going. So here we have the PITTSBURGH Digital Mini Moisture Meter. So also clearance, $9.97. Interesting little PITTSBURGH Digital Mini Moisture Meter. For $9.97, seems really good. Let's go ahead and look at the price history of this tool. Shows that it's 29% off, that at one point back in March, it came out at $13.99. It hasn't had a price change since then. And then if you're curious, if I haven't mentioned it, any pink marks or pink lines are when there was a coupon for these items. So there hasn't been a coupon for this any time recently. $9.97, 29% off for this Pittsburgh Digital Mini Moisture Meter. Again, it looks like I'm getting lucky. They seem to be in stock in my area. And we keep going. So here we have the Pittsburgh Pipe Nipple Extractor Set, 5-piece. It says this is a different moniker, new lower price, $7.99. It's saying here that you save 20% off, but we're going to go ahead and verify that here in the price tracker. So this shows that back in March of 2021, it came out at $8.99. So it is showing 20% off overall, down to $7.99. We do have a sneak peek here that in January 2023, they raised the price to about $10. But now it is down to $7.99 as of June 2024. So it is 20% off of the price that it was at over a year ago, but not compared to what it came out to originally. But still, 20% off. It's 20% off of its most recent price. Still the best price that it's been on Harbor Freight. The Pittsburgh Pipe Nipple Extractor Set, 5-piece, $7.99. And up next, anything for 97 cents seems like a deal. We have the Central Forge 4-inch scratch all, 97 cents clearance, makes precise marks for sawing and chiseling with this scratch all. Let's go ahead and look at the price history of this. So, I mean, well, looks like it has a pretty interesting price history. So it started off at $2 back in 2021, and it's fluctuated up in price most of the time. And then more recently, it's gone down to less than $1. So it's showing 68% off, but really 50% off from its original price. But either way, that's still a pretty good deal. 68% off, 97 cents for this Central Forge 4-inch scratch all. Say that 4 times really fast. You probably could. And we keep going. So here we have the Pittsburgh 8-in-1 metric socket wrench, which is just an interesting looking of a tool. It's on clearance, $7.97. It's a 1-socket wrench, handles 8 sizes of fasteners, both in metric and SAE. Looks like the SAE is about $1 more expensive, but still showing as clearance. Let's go ahead and look at the metric price history for this Pittsburgh socket wrench. That looks absolutely wild. So it shows that when it first came out back in 2021, it did come out at about $11, went up in price to $12 soon after that, and it hasn't changed until June of this month, or well, June of this year, and it's down to $7.97. So it's 34% off, which is excellent. $7.97. This Pittsburgh 8-in-1 metric socket wrench. I wonder who has these. Seems like a all-in-one tools. I don't know how popular they are. I think it looks great, but just interesting to see who actually has these type of tools. And we keep going. So here we have the AMES Instruments Pen Voltage Tester with GFCI diagnosis. It's on clearance, $14.97. You can safely test voltage in outlets, light fixtures, batteries, and extension cords. And it shows him doing it all right here. In stock in my area, but let's go ahead and look at the price history and verify these prices. So it shows back in June of 2022, this is actually up at $30 in May of 2022. And it's just gone down in price since its most recent change was back in May of 2023. It was at $20, but now, as of June 2024, it's down to $14.97. So it's 25% off of its most recent price, which was about a year ago. Verifying the $14.97. The AMES Instruments Pen Voltage Tester with GFCI diagnosis. Excellent. And we keep on keeping on. Here we have the Warrior 4.5 amp 1/2-inch single speed hammer drill. $10.97 for a hammer drill. That seems also like a steal. Save 82% compared to the Porter cable at $59. Deal and a half. Drill through wood, metal, and concrete. All right. I see you, Warrior. Let's check out its price history. See if it passes the smell test. So it shows back in September of 2022 was at $22.99, and it's fluctuated a little bit. There's been some coupons out, but since August of or July of 2023, it's gone down steadily in price, and now it is down to $10.97, so 27% off of its most recent price of $14.97. But definitely looks like a excellent deal, especially for a hammer drill. $10.97 corded, that's fine. Warrior 4.5 amp 1/2 inch single speed hammer drill for $10.97. I mean, get the job done. You don't need to break the bank. You get yourself a nice single speed hammer drill. And we keep going. So we have the PITTSBURGH Pro 3/8 inch drive SAE bolt extractor socket set. This is 9-piece. Of course, this is a clearance item, $19.97. SAE, and let's just take a look at the metric. The metric is a little bit pricier, 3/8 inch 9-piece, $24.97. This one, look at this. They're telling me hurry, limited stock in Hemet. They're making me want to go, but it's in stock. This other one's in stock in Banning. Doesn't matter to you if you're watching this from somewhere else. $19.97. Let's go ahead and let's see. 1997, remove old stripped, rusted, or painted nuts and bolts. Let's go ahead and look at the price history. So we have this tool coming out back in March of 2021 at $29.99. Went up in price a little bit, but now it is down to $19.97, 33% off. A lot of reviews. Looks like the price history is verified. $19.97 PITTSBURGH Pro 3/8 inch drive SAE bolt extractor socket set, 9-piece. And we continue on. I might have covered this in the last clearance video that I went over, but just in case I didn't, I'm going to go ahead and say it again because I have the memory of a goldfish. So we have the Icon 1/2 inch drive metric professional hex bit socket set. It's the 8-piece. It's on clearance for $34.97. This is the metric. So it's an all Icon hex socket bits are constructed with premium S2 steel, delivering outstanding strength and durability. The SAE set is also on clearance, $29.97, 1/2 inch 8-piece hex bit socket set. Let's go ahead and verify against the price history. So here we go. This is showing that it came out back in March of 2021, went up in price as recently as August of 2022, and now as of June 2024, it's dropped down to $34.97. So 22% off of this Icon 1/2 inch drive metric professional hex bit socket set, 8 pieces. In store only, and it looks like it's in stock. So hopefully you can find it. And continuing on, one of my new, another brand that's growing on me, kind of like QUINN, we have the Doyle folding jab saw. Now this isn't on clearance, but we'll go ahead and look at the price history. It's the Doyle folding jab saw, sturdy drywall saw, has a blade that locks at 125 degrees or 180 degrees for different types of cuts. The blade folds for easy, secure storage. You kind of see here in some of the pictures how easy it folds into different into those different angles. Let's go ahead and verify the price history. So we have that this tool came out pretty recently, so it is showing new moniker here, a new Doyle tool, but it says that it came out back in April of 2024, and for whatever reason, I'm not complaining, it has dropped in price now, 20% down to $11.99. So not too many reviews. But it looks like a solid drywall blade, and it's gone down in price. So I'm not complaining. 20% off, $11.99, the Doyle folding jab saw. And we keep going. We have some more QUINN. This is also new, and this is also not clearance. So this is best price / clearance, but this is the QUINN 1/2 inch drive SAE low profile impact socket set, 11 pieces. These sockets are low profile for better access and maneuverability in confined spaces. $24.99. It does say when purchased online, so that's very interesting. Let's go ahead and look at the metric price. Those are a little bit more, $34.99, but those are the 15-piece. But let's go ahead and verify the 11-piece 1/2 inch SAE on the price tracker. So it shows that these came out also recently in January 2024. They came out at $29.99, but now they have had also a drop in price, 17%, down to $24.99. So again, I'm not complaining. Drop the prices as much as you can. Better deals for everybody. The QUINN 1/2-inch drive, low profile impact socket set, 11 pieces. And to finish off the ones that I'm gonna go over is the Icon 1/2-inch drive metric professional deep impact socket set, 14 pieces. It's on clearance for $39.97. All Icon impact sockets feature premium heat treated chrome, moly steel, treated chrome moly steel with a durable black phosphate finish that offers superior strength and corrosion resistance. This is the metric price. Just go ahead and look at the SAE, and the SAE is a little bit more pricey, $49.97. Let's go ahead and verify the price history of this Icon set. And yeah, it shows that this came out back in March of 2021 at a price of $67.99 and had only gone up in price over the first few years. But now it has taken a steep price drop, 33% off of its most recent price, which was only a month ago, and it was at $59.99. So this has dropped 33% since then, which for an Icon item seems extremely valuable. So yeah, it shows in stock here in my area, $39.97 Icon 1/2-inch drive metric professional deep impact socket set, 14 piece. Hey, hopefully it's a deal that you can get. And with that goes over all the ones that I wanted to look at carefully, just so everyone can take a look. But I did want to show you the page of all the clearance tools at Harbor Freight. There's 343 items. We're not going to go through them all, but I do want to just briefly kind of see what's on sale, what's on clearance on the Harbor Freight website. So I'll link this page as well in the description, just in case someone just wants to come here, because it is a little tricky to find the clearance section on the website. Maybe it's just me, but I'll link it so you can go ahead and come to this page directly. So I've went ahead and filtered this from the highest price to the lowest price, and you'll see these first two items, like the central machinery and this Vulcan, they're currently unavailable. So they're unavailable. They're not available at all. So they've either been discontinued. Let's look at this one, for example. It's been discontinued, so it's not available. It's still showing up for some reason, but it's not available. But here, we'll kind of just read through these other ones. So we have the Hydrostar Drain Monster 50-foot power feed drain cleaner with GFCI, $299.97. Again, the 97 cents means it's a clearance item. We have the Central Machinery English Wheel Kit with stand, $249.97. We have the Chicago Electric Welding, $199.97. Earthquake XT, 20-volt cordless, 3/4 inch. Extreme Torque Impact Wrench, $169.97. Pittsburgh Automotive, $149.97. 6.25 gallon oil extractor. And we have the Chicago Electric Power Tools, 18-pound metal vibratory tumbler, $149.97 on clearance. And just make sure you're looking at these in stock nearby your areas, because of course don't want to make a fake trip to Harbor Freight, although I'm confident that you can always find something. We have these Icon 1/2-inch drive impact swivel socket set, $119.97. Now, just again, these last few items that we're going over, we're not going into the price history of it, so I can't verify that the $119.97 is the lowest price, but it is on clearance, so take that for what it is worth. Next to that, we have the Icon Professional Large Reversible SAE ratcheting combination set, 6-piece, $119.97. And here we have the Pittsburgh Pro 1-inch drive SAE and metric truck service impact set, 10-piece, $97.97. That must be something special. It's a double 97, unverified. I don't know what that means, but $97.97. And really, yeah, I just kind of want to go over this. There's over 300 items here. I mean, if I went through them all, we'd have, trust me, nobody would want to watch this. But definitely I'll link it in the description so everyone can kind of look for it and try to find it themselves. See if there's anything that's on clearance in the stores near you. But I'll kind of leave it at that. I don't want to make this too long of a read what's on sale video. I appreciate whoever's still here watching. If you have found or find any of this helpful, please consider liking and or subscribing. I appreciate it a lot. It's crazy. We're going over like 500 subscribers right now. But again, I appreciate it so much. As soon as I'm able to find some more deals, I'll go ahead and send them your way.